I was in love with her.
Jesus, you must feel terrible.
You're the only one I can tell that this spy hunt thing's a phony.
Yuri doesn't have anything to do with the murder?
Nothing. This, it's a cover-up. That's all I can tell you.
Come on!
God damn it, Sam, this is for your own protection, right? These people have already tried to kill one person who knew.
What do you want me to do?
Will you slow up the resolution on that picture? I need more time, Sam. I need more time to get this straightened out. That's what I need.
Hello everyone, this is PK Entertainment and we are back again, and here now we have another video for you in our Unrated, Underappreciated movie review series, and in this edition we will focus on the conspiracy thriller No Way Out. Released on August the 14th, 1987, it stars Kevin Costner, Sean Young, Gene Hackman, Will Patton, and it was directed by Donaldson. Now the story of No Way Out is that we are set in present day following Lieutenant Commander Tom Farrell, who begins a relationship with an attractive woman named Susan Atwell, who is also a mistress for the Secretary of Defense Congressman named David Brice. After an intense argument, Brice kills Susan by knocking her down from a flight of stairs. His right-hand man, Scott Pritchard, tries to cover up the murder by fabricating that the killer is a Russian KGB agent known as Yuri, of which it is the utmost priority to track him down. By making this a high-level issue, it would eliminate any connection between Brice and Susan. Pritchard enlists Farrell into the case of finding the agent, not knowing at the time that he was also involved with Susan. Over the course of the story, Farrell is conflicted due to his relationship with Susan and also his knowledge of her relationship with Brice. Unaware to everybody else, Farrell also knows that the KGB agent investigation is really just a cover-up. Pressures mount up even further when the CIA find a photograph that, once enhanced, shows Farrell with Susan, and that could implicate him as the murderer. So Farrell faces a race against time to find out the truth and uncover it before he is named as ultimately the person who killed Susan. Now No Way Out is a very well constructed paranoid suspense thriller, of which it was a remake of the classic 1940s film The Big Clock. Now its biggest attribute is being able to generate and sustain escalating tension throughout its entire story. And this is a prime example of engrossing the viewer through more build-up and plot rather than excessive action. Whilst we do get two very good and exciting chase sequences, it really is more about seeing Farrell reacting to each situation around him as the walls are seemingly closing in, as per the title No Way Out. The movie has very much of a romanticised start to its story as we focus on Farrell and Susan's affair, and to be fair, the pace of the movie may seem very slow and uneventful when watching this for the first time. But the development here is far more important given what happens in the second half of the film, where we really increase the impact and the personal stakes, where of course the movie becomes far more compelling. The film is of course helped by great performances from all of the cast. Kevin Costner is very solid in the lead as Farrell, showing that he can play both the romantic and thriller aspects of the movie and carry them off very well. And No Way Out was of course the first stepping stone to his path to superstardom throughout late 80s and early 90s, where he would have a truly great prolific run of movies such as The Untouchables, Field of Dreams, Dances with Wolves, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, JFK and The Bodyguard. Sean Young is also fine and very strikingly beautiful as Susan. She's obviously more prominent in the first half of the movie. We then talk about Gene Hackman, one of the most revered actors within all of Hollywood, and to be honest, he really has a much more smaller role as Brice. He's good overall in the scenes that he's in, but for an actor of his stature, his role is far less impactful than what you would expect, especially when you look at his overall performances throughout his career. Will Patton, I'd say, is far more impactful as Pritchard, who we learn is homosexual and is very much devoted to Brice, and as the story goes on, he's the one who truly becomes more dominant and manipulative of the entire situation as it continues to escalate. The film is also famous for its final twist at the end, which I believe is one of the best ever within all of movies. Now without spoiling it, it truly is surprising when you watch it for the first time, and even on repeat viewings it still makes complete sense within the story, and again it's a testament to the movie in how it pulls it off very successfully. So if I had to give an overall score for No Way Out, I would give it a 7.8 out of 10. Now when we go on to the movie's overall release, and it did have a successful run at the box office, grossing $35.5 million from a $15 million budget. And it did gain a lot of critical acclaim, praising very much the setup and attention of the story, as well as the performances from all of the cast. But despite all of this, No Way Out really doesn't get the reverence and recognition in terms of looking back on Kevin Costner's career, and I think it's because it's much more lower in scale and smaller in scope, and very light on action, especially when you compare to the other major blockbusters that Kevin Costner made. There aren't as many quotable lines or sequences, and it's because of this that No Way Out probably doesn't have much lastability in terms of looking back at films within the 1980s. But despite this, No Way Out is still a prime example of how to engross the viewer by far more building up story and plot and suspense, rather than having something frenetic happening on the screen every 2 minutes. And it really is a lesson to a lot of modern day films and actioners that it's much more about the story and the performances in how you create a great thriller overall, of which No Way Out is definitely of that ilk, and it's very much a film that I believe deserves far more praise and attention and recognition many years after its overall release. So those are my overall thoughts and feelings and review of No Way Out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've seen the film, how do you think it ranks amongst the filmography of Kevin Costner's career? Do you think it's underrated, or do you believe it's far less in scale and could have done with far more action sequences to really up the ante and attention throughout the film? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any other movies that you'd like to see me review or television series that you'd like to see me cover within the channel, then also let me know, and I will see if I can provide commentary on that within the future within the channel itself. Please also hit and like the subscription and notification buttons so I can provide you with more high quality content like this in the future. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you very soon.